When they watch him walk, they'll see how athletic he is, how he reaches out and walks out. That makes a big difference as he walks out on how athletic he is and how he'll move on the track. And a lot of times they'll look and see if his ears are up, he's watching where he's going. Happy kind of horse, not being scared of anything, that makes a big difference as well. He's a clown. He's a really good horse to deal with, but he's always looking and messing around. But he's a good horse to deal with.
Well, this is hip number 26, which is, you can see, a Bale Brown filly by AP Indy out of a mare called CB. CB was a top race mare in Europe. She was a group winner, a grade 3 winner. She was also beaten in a photo finish for the French 1000 Guineas, which is the first classic race for fillies, 3-year-old fillies. And her dam, Annie Edge, was the dam of 8 winners, 6 of which were stakes winners, and one of which is a very well-known stallion called Selkirk, who's one of our leading stallions in England. And he's had, I think, 9 Grade 1 winners so far. And she's a beautiful filly, and one of the outstanding pedigrees in the catalogues. Well, she's a nice, well-grown filly. She's a good walker, a lot of class about her. She's got a very nice, classy head, and she looks an athlete. They're looking for a good, fluent movement. They're looking for a horse who doesn't deviate too much as it walks. Her legs follow each other through without too many twists and turns. They want it to look relaxed and well-balanced. It's very difficult to value a filly like this. I don't think there'll be another filly in the sale which has got a better female line, and she's by a fantastically successful stallion in AP Indy. So the sky's the limit, really, but that's up to what the buyers are prepared to give.
Fasig-Tipton Saratoga is just a special place. Of all the sales in North America, it's the last truly boutique sale that's a social event as well. You've got one of the best race meetings in the world going on simultaneously right across the street. All the top buyers are here, great racing. This town for over a century has just exploded during the month of August. It's a spa town. It's got great restaurants, great food, great shopping, everything you'd want to do here. So wealthy people want to come to Saratoga in August. They always have. And it's a great place to have young thoroughbreds that appeal to what they're wanting to have on the racetrack here to auction off.
Well, Gainsway have been selling at Fasig-Tipton Saratoga for quite a number of years now. It's a top sale on the calendar. It's really a marquee or boutique type sale, and we specialize in bringing that product that this market demands, namely well-bred horses who are conformationally correct, who move well, they're well prepared, they look well, and we have sold very well here in the recent past. And more importantly, our graduates are winning across the street, namely at the racetrack.
It's a fairly tumultuous moment for a lot of people here. The emotion of bidding on a horse, if you can imagine being somebody that has a very large bank account but that within 2 minutes could spend $1 million on an unproven racehorse. It's pretty emotional for the buyers. It's equally emotional for the consigners. They've been with these horses for up to a year and a half. They've been raising them like their children, and you know, nothing enhances the value of a horse like owning it. They put it in this ring, and within 90 seconds, 2 minutes, their financial future is decided by my colleague and I with an auction gavel, and just how much we can get for the horse. It's an emotionally charged evening. It's exciting for everybody, but at the same time, it's a very, very serious business.
At 190 now, at the moment, they can do 95, 200. At 195 now,
Newcomers coming into the game of racing these days have many more avenues in which they can enter the game without spending the millions of dollars that we've been talking about at the Saratoga sale. In the last decade, there has been an explosion of racing teams, racing stables where you can buy a small interest in a number of different horses. So it's not the elitist game that it used to be. We had Funnyside sell here 2 years ago, and a group of upstate friends from the Saratoga area clubbed their money together and managed to buy a horse that won the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness for $27,000. So it's not always necessary to spend the big bucks to win the big races. You know, we wish that everybody that came to Saratoga would go away with a top-class stakes winner, and that's just not the way the industry is. And if it was that easy, we'd all be experts. My old boss taught me a wonderful story. He said to me, if somebody comes up to you and says, "Do you remember that horse you sold me?" The news is generally pretty bad. It wasn't a good horse. But he says, "Do you remember that horse I bought?" Well, then the news that follows is usually good. It is a gambling game. These people are speculators. They're high-risk poker players. But what we hope they go away with is a sense that they have had the choice of some really top yearlings, the cream of the crop, and that over the years, even if every one of them doesn't turn out to be a winner, there'll be a top-class stakes winner amongst the horses that they purchase at Saratoga.